All right, saxophone people, Mr. Fitz here. It's time for Alouette Take 4. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, cool. Fourth time. Hey, listen, I know there was a goof up there in the second line, but I think you get the picture of how that's supposed to go. Now, again, with this one, just like with number 115, we're learning about the dotted quarter eighth rhythm. All right, and that's, I mean, this is a really cool piece because it does dotted quarter eighth, it does eighth notes, it does half notes, it does a whole note, it does piano, it does forte, it does accents. It's got so much going on in it. So the thing that we want to really do whenever we are looking at something like this is we want to be able to kind of take it apart a little bit. And I always advise doing 2 measures at a time, all right? And always start with the rhythm. All right, remember the dotted quarter note is, you got it, 1.5 beats long. All right, so say the rhythm with me for the first 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, ta, ta. T, 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 ta, ta. All right? And why don't we do the foot cam on that? Oopsie doopsie. There's the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ti, ta, ta. T, 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 ta, ta. All right? Steady beat. Remember, steady Eddie. Always steady. Really important. All right. So always be able to say it first and tap your foot, okay? And hopefully, if you need to review about how the dotted quarter eighth works, take a look at the video for 113 and also 115. That'll help you, all right? Now, once you got that, play it on one note, okay? Let's pick a note. How about a C? 1, 2, ready, go. All right? Now, be able to do that and tap your foot. Next step, you got it. Do the fingerings and the note names while tapping your foot. If you don't know your note names and good stuff like that, and your fingerings, stop the video and look them up. All right, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, E, E, D, C, D, E, C, G. All right, so you want to be able to do that. By the way, I'm doing it at a certain tempo. You can slow the tempo down. You don't have to go at the same speed as what I'm doing. If you go C, D, E, E, D, C, D, E, C, G, that's fine. You could even go slower. The main thing is that it's steady, okay? All right, now, fourth step is to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the fifth step is to do any dynamics in articulation. So articulation meaning slurs or tongues, right? So now we have the slurred notes. But before we add our slurs, we want to make sure that we've got that nice steady rhythm and steady tap of our foot. So here goes with the slurs. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to play it softer because it does say piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now when you play soft, on a couple of those notes there, I sort of almost lost them. So that's something that requires practice and repetition. To be able to play soft is a skill. And so if you practice it and some of the notes kind of drop out on you, maybe bring the volume up a little bit, give it a little more air, but try to keep it as soft as you can and keep those notes coming, all right? Another word too about slurs, and I mentioned this in the previous one. When you slur, make sure your fingers move simultaneously. Watch. D, C, D, E. D, C, D, E. So my fingers all want to hit at the same time. When you're moving more than one finger in doing a slur, it's really important that those fingers that change all change exactly at the same time. That'll give you a nice solid slur. All right? All right. And so then you just work on the rest of it in the same manner. Work each 2-measure section out. Watch for the forte at the end, and also the DC al fine, which brings you back to the beginning and then has you start over and play up until fine. Have fun.